KNDY.
Good afternoon and welcome back at least one more time. JC Ballpark, Pittsburgh, Kansas. Game 2 on day 3 as Marysville outlasted a long doubleheader. Second game last night didn't finish till 11:30. They started this morning at 11:30, and they're still alive, playing to stay one more day as Pittsburgh will host the winner of this one in the Class A title game tomorrow at 11:30. Marysville rematches with the Topeka Senators. They defeated Marysville 11-1 in second-round action yesterday. That was a 6-inning, 10-run rule. Marysville looks to avenge the loss and stay alive, coming from the Class B tournament last week, winning that state championship. And Dr. John Hapley said, I'd like to at least get third. Well, they've achieved that, knocking off Hiawatha earlier today, 8-4, ending Hiawatha's season, sending them back home. And now we're down to 3, Marysville and Topeka, bottom side of the bracket. And we'll have one more game at least tomorrow versus Pittsburgh versus the winner of this one. If Marysville would advance, there could be 2 games tomorrow. Boy, it's been a long weekend. We came in Thursday afternoon, played a pair yesterday. Short turnaround, 12 hours overnight for the kids, and about an hour between games here. They were sitting in the shade tree across the road as I went to the parking lot momentarily, and they just looked tired. They played a long game last night. The heat has got to be catching up with them. But you know what? Tara said, that's what it's all about. So we're going to play today and put our best effort into it. I know both these teams would love to walk away with a win. It's American Legion State Championship Baseball live from Pittsburgh, Kansas, on air, online, on our free mobile app from KNDY.
I'm Liz Warren, your Marysville Edward Jones financial advisor. We're all about financial investments, but we also value the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That is why Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of Marysville Bulldog Athletics on KNDY. Call 785-562-5533 today or visit edwardjones.com for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
My family and I are needing a place to stay in Marysville. Do you have any suggestions for a nice place?
I've heard that Heritage Inn Express is the best place in town. They have free breakfast and large rooms to accommodate the whole family. Plus, you can bring your pets with you.
Wow, really? I can bring my pets with me? I was hoping that I didn't have to leave them at home. Heritage Inn Express sounds like the perfect package for a whole family.
You can go see them at 1155 Pony Express Highway, Marysville, Kansas, or give them a call at 785-562-5588.
I may be checking in at the Heritage Inn Express tonight. All the rooms in Crawford County are taken tonight. I only booked through Friday, not knowing how long we'd last, and play it by ear from there. They've got the $1 Million Fireworks Festival just north of town in Frontenac tonight, and that's bringing like 15,000 people into town. Helen, though, found me a lead on a room here in town, so thank you for thinking of me. First pitch of the ball game, and we're underway with a strike. For Henry Ketter, leadoff batter for Marysville. Visitors on the scoreboard again. Ketter is third baseman. Takes the second pitch. To the second baseman. It is a base hit. I thought he was going to find the gap, but Austin Ditch does a great job containing the ball. His throw over to A.J. Payne not in time, but it is a base hit for Henry Ketter to lead off this ball game. Brings up Cole Ringstorff. The left fielder, Alex Shale, is on deck. The right fielder batting number 3 in the Marysville lineup. On the mound, right-handed pitcher for Topeka. Hits it in there, strike one. Runner at first. We're just underway in the second game today for Marysville. And second game for Topeka, for that matter. Pitch goes low and outside, evens the count 1-1. Check of the runner. Okay's the sign. High, 2-1 count on Cole Ringstorff. Didn't have as much pregame as I thought we would. I think both teams and the umpires are all ready to get this one in the books. It is 95 with a brief South wind under 5. Heat index is well into the triple digits today. High, 3 balls and 1 strike. So I didn't catch the starting lineups. I think by this time you and I are familiar with Marysville. We'll announce those starting lineups. Marysville up first. Batter is Cole Ringstorff. And the wind at a 3-1 pitch is a base on balls. 2 runners on board for Marysville starting off here this afternoon. Brings up the right fielder, Alex Shale. Then it's Gavin Ledoux, the second baseman, in the number 4 slot. Center fielder Grant Hafley bats 5th. Eli Ketter at first, batting number 6, with shortstop Ty Hager 7th. Jordan Miller is catching, batting number 8. J.T. Becker is cleanup, starting pitcher for Marysville. He finished the final inning in the win versus Hiawatha. Shale at bat, first time in this matchup. Marysville batted around 4 times in the win over Hiawatha. Shale shows bunt. And the first baseman is there to tag him for out number 1. Advance the runners on a sac bunt. Ketter's at third, Ringstorff at second. Brings up Gavin Ledoux. Ledoux got the start on the mound for Marysville, went 6 of 7 innings for the win earlier today versus Hiawatha. A little bit high, ball 1. So there were 3 games today. Topeka, Pittsburgh on the winner's bracket got things started. Marysville, Hiawatha, bottom of the bracket. This will be the final game in competition today. Wind and a 1-0 pitch. Inside for 2 balls, no strikes. Two-0 count. Caught the outside corner, and it goes 2-1. Pair of runners in scoring position, first inning. Marysville managed their only score in the first inning yesterday, brought Henry Ketter home. That then was their only score. Swing and a miss. Goes 2-2. Ledoux is the batter, right-handed pitcher. Full count. Fell on the outside corner. Full count pitch is a swing and a miss. Ledoux is down on strikes. Grant Hafley at the plate for Marysville. Kevin Ortiz is the starting pitcher for Topeka. All strike 1 on Hafley. Ortiz going right to work. Hard-firing right-hander. Up 1 strike on Grant Hafley. Check swing, strike 2. Grant Payne went the distance in the Senators' win over Marysville yesterday. He was very effective, holding Marysville to the 1 run. Marysville's going to start J.T. Becker this afternoon. He threw the final inning in that Hiawatha game. Grant Hafley asking time, kind of stretches his lower legs there. Ortiz on the mound. Down 2 strikes, 2 out. Runners second and third. Pop to the shortstop. Austin Ditch fires across in time. 6-3. Ditch to Payne. Side retired. Stranding a pair of runners. In the inning, no runs, a hit. Stranding two after half an inning. Topeka Senators, Marysville 163. No score.
Dr. Brittany here with Marysville Dental Care, where your family's health is our top priority. Dr. Zach, our team, and I are the family dental home you've always been looking for.
Our comprehensive dental care is designed to serve all of your dental needs. Whether it's a routine cleaning, braces, or cosmetic work, we provide the highest quality of care with a comfortable experience. Visit our office across from the Marysville Courthouse or go to marysvilledentalcare.com to schedule a visit.
Have the smile you've always wanted with our team by your side.
Hey Bulldogs, the Marysville High School Alumni Association has a website for you, marysvillealumni.com, your one-stop hub for all things alumni. Submit your reunion details, update your contact information, and see what's going on with fellow grads. From class news to upcoming events, it's all a click away. Visit marysvillealumni.com and stay connected with the Bulldog legacy. Marysville High School Alumni Association. Once a Bulldog, always a Bulldog.
Building on years of service to the community, Mason Tax and Accounting is now Main Street Tax and Accounting. Accountants Tony Yossi and Jess Miller strive to build on 20-plus years of personal, detail-oriented service to their clients. From bookkeeping and payroll to individual tax preparation to ag and business tax services, Main Street Tax and Accounting is your hometown expert. Still located at 1101 Broadway in Marysville. Stop by or call 562-2710. Main Street Tax and Accounting, where the name is new but the service hasn't changed.
Second game of the day for both these teams. Topeka Senators fell to Pittsburgh 4-1. Pitt adding those 3 runs, go-ahead runs, winning runs in the 7th inning. It was a 1-1 tie in the 6th. Marysville took Hiawatha. Third straight win for Marysville over Hiawatha. Marysville takes 3-2 on the season versus that club. And we are in the elimination game this afternoon with J.T. Becker on the mound. Right-hander fires his first pitch, and Everett Twardelette takes it foul to the backstop. DH is Everett Twardelette, the leadoff batter. Shortstop Austin Ditch bats number 2. Owen Ruge is at third base. He'll bat number 3. Becker's pitch taken to the shortstop, and Ty Hager is right there for out number 1. 1 up, 1 down for Austin Ditch. Owen Ruge is on deck. Batting fourth is second baseman Caden Cooper. First baseman A.J. Pines in the number 5 spot. Catching Ryan Bustamante bats number 6. Hunter French at center field bats number 7. Noah Johnson's in left field batting 8th. And cleanup is right fielder Caden Baker. Low and inside, ball 1 from Becker to Austin Ditch, a left-handed batter. Takes it low and inside again. First lefty JT seen today. Once in a while, we get a whisper of a breeze, which feels good in the open press box area here. We're at least under the shade. Little chopper to the first baseman. Eli Ketter's going to handle that on his own. 2 up, 2 down. For the third baseman, Owen Ruge didn't play the game against Marysville yesterday, seeing his first at bat. Scoreless, bottom of the first with 2 away. Both games earlier today went full of 7 innings. We had a few 10-run rule games, but nothing really got away this week. 10-run rules, yeah, you can say one team won big, but the games were a lot closer than that. Off the outside corner, 1 ball and 1 strike. We're still fighting some intermittent issues with the scoreboard, which is driving me crazy. That's not your concern. JT on a 1-1 pitch is outside. Rip to deep right center field. That's extra bases for Owen Ruge in his first at bat. Stand-up double for Owen Ruge. Went hard to right center. Runner on with 2 away for the second baseman, Caden Cooper. Big thank you to our Sports Booster Club members making our broadcast coverage possible this week. I know we've had a lot of hits. A lot of folks from other teams. Topeka had some listeners for us yesterday, and they wanted to tune back in today, so we appreciate that. Strike one. Caden Cooper, the number 4 batter for the Senators. Second meeting of the season between these two. Grounder fielded well by the shortstop. Flips across. Not in time. Ty Hager had to reach to the other side to field it. And a speedy Caden Cooper will get a base hit out of that with runners on the corners now. There's 2 away for A.J. Payne. Little outside, ball 1. Oh, they say it caught the corner. I think it's ball 1. The scoreboard says 1 strike. There's a strike. We're at a second. Cooper steals the base. Two down in the inning. Becker's pitch taken to the gap in center field, and that's going to bring Owen Ruggie home to score. Base hit RBI for A.J. Payne. Advances Cooper over to third. Runners on the corners with 2 away. Brings up Ryan Bustamante. Now the Senators picking up where they left off. An 11-run performance as they squared off with Marysville yesterday. First 2 batters went down in order. Then 3 base hits for Topeka. Bustamante takes the first pitch. Ball 1. A 1-0 early lead for Topeka. Marysville had the first lead. That was their only lead yesterday in the first. Topeka took over from there. Bustamante steps back on ball 2. Becker looks over his shoulder at first. Runners going. Ball got away there from Jordan Miller. Stolen base for A.J. Payne. Puts runners at second and third. 2-1 count to Bustamante. And a foul tip to stay alive. And drift out of play on the left field side. And nice visit with the public address announcer. There's some volunteers here that put in double duty and then some this week, helping with the tournament. He's a young broadcaster here in Pittsburgh. 2-2 pitch, low and outside. Nice stop by Miller. Goes 3-2. Full count, 2 away. Runners at second and third. Can Marysville escape without any more damage? 1 run across. Strike 3. A J.T. Becker strikeout when he needed it. Retires the side. 1 run across. There were 3 base hits, no errors, and 2 left on. 1 inning in the books in the Class A State Legion Baseball Tournament. Topeka leads Marysville 1-0.
Update your home today with a new look from Feldkamp's Furniture Mart. See their tremendous selection of living room, dining room, and bedroom sets and furniture, as well as bedding, accent pieces, appliances, and more. Financing options for any budget up to 24 months with no interest, as well as free delivery, making buying local easy. Shop Feldkamp's Furniture and Flooring in Marysville today.
Tires aren't all the same, and neither are tire dealers. Find a dealer like Mike's OK Tire who carries Michelin and B.F. Goodrich tires. Michelin offers safe, fuel-efficient, long-lasting tires that provide exceptional performance and extraordinary value. B.F. Goodrich tires are built for drivers looking for high performance and aggressive styling. Next time you need tires, don't deal with amateurs. See the tire experts. See Mike's OK Tire in downtown Marysville for tires, repair, alignment, and service.
Since 1976, Olmsted Real Estate and Auctions has been your farm and home marketing team. Let the experienced family team of Tom and Rob Olmsted and brother-in-law Tom Kirkland guide you when buying or selling a home or farmland. Delivering timely, honest, and professional guidance, visit olmstedrealestate.com to view current listings and auctions. Your farm and home marketing team is Olmsted Real Estate and Auctions.
300. That's 5-5-2.
1-0 Topeka lead as we head to the second. So I started to say I had a nice visit with the public address announcer. He's going to pick up his first year calling games on the Pittsburgh radio stations down in this neighborhood. He went to Pitt State University. He's from Monette, Missouri. Young broadcaster. I asked about the media program, and then I thought, yes, we see a lot of Pitt State kids down at the sportscasting seminar, which is an opportunity to get the young people involved in the Kansas Broadcast Association. Leadoff batter Eli Ketter takes it high to short, takes the first pitch from Ortiz, and Austin Ditch makes the catch for out number one. So mentioning that Pitt State had a lot of kids involved, he said, yeah, I've been to those Kansas broadcaster conferences several times. I was there last spring, and I smiled, and I said, I was the Hon Humiston Award winner, 45 years of broadcasting, and my peers recognized me with the highest honor for Kansas sportscasters. Here's a ball one. Ty Hager is the batter. I finished my story. Anyway, the Hon Humiston Award has gone to the likes of Fred White, and Wyatt Thompson, Brian Haney. It is a coveted group to be a part of, and I do appreciate that recognition from my peers and recognition from one of my compatriots, Darren Nestor, with the nomination. After 45 years in the booth, still hanging on. All right, 1-1 the count to Ty Hager. Enough of my stories. Back to baseball. Slow and outside, 2-1. Bottom third of the Marysville order. Shortstop Ty Hager leads off, and Jordan Miller. J.T. Becker, cleanup hitter. Kevin Ortiz, right-hander, on the mound. Given up one hit so far today. Comes in high for 3 balls and 1 strike. Ortiz to Hager. A swing and a miss. Full count. Yeah, it wasn't that long ago, and I was a young broadcaster helping announce American Legion games at Phil Dowson Field. Then all of a sudden I blink, and we're in that final chapter. Foul tip away. Count remains 3-2. Hager standing strong, leadoff batter for Marysville here, top of the second. And a 1-0 Topeka lead. Swing and a miss. Second strikeout for Ortiz on the afternoon. And there's 2 away for the catcher, Jordan Miller. Jordan was starting pitcher in the Chinook game last night. Wyatt came in to finish. 2 out in the inning. Down the middle, strike 1. Foul tip. Down in the count, 2 strikes. Yeah, when I mentioned Fred White, I can remember as a young broadcaster, one of my jobs was board operator before all this technology came along and could automatically fire local breaks. 2-strike pitch got away from the catcher, 1-2. And I would spend summers waiting for the half-inning break for our local commercials. That was my summer job at, I don't know, a couple bucks an hour. And so I so enjoyed that. Fred and Denny on the mic. Denny Matthews still with the Royals Radio Network. Many a summer baseball game as I grew up with the Royals Radio Network. Coming in high for a 2-2 count. Miller in there with 2 out. Ortiz working quickly in the summer sun. Peek behind the cloud for a moment, though. It really helps. Swing and a miss. And a pair of strikeouts. Third Ortiz strikeout in the contest. Marysville's down 1-2-3. No runs, no hits, no errors. None left. Inning and a half in the books. Topeka Senators lead Marysville 1-0.
In the market for a new pickup, the Nordis Motor Company has a new 2026 Silverado 1500 model. It's the LTZ 71 package. They have a 2026 Chevy Colorado four-wheel drive Trail Boss priced under $45,000 and a new 2026 Chevy Tahoe Premier. See it today at the Nordis Motor Company in Marysville.
When you're building, make the local choice with Cromie Lumber. Close to home, spend your time working and not fetching. Easy pickup or delivery available, and their prices are competitive on all of your building needs. From lumber to siding, roofing, paint, windows, and doors, to the tools to get the job done. Make the easy choice the first time with Cromie Lumber, Marysville and Washington. As always, they appreciate your business as they work to help you save time and money. When you're building, make the local choice with Cromie Lumber.
Tension in Marysville is a leading national manufacturer and marketer of custom envelope products. Great career opportunities include operations, sales, customer service, accounting, tech, and administrative support. Go online to tensioncorp.com for the Careers tab for more details on currently available opportunities. And apply today with Tension Corporation in Marysville, an equal opportunity employer.
If you're a driver over 50, it may be time to switch your auto insurance. The AARP Auto Insurance Program from the Hartford is now available through Copeland Insurance Agency in Marysville. Call today for your free, no-obligation quote. Learn more about special rates, benefits, and service designed especially for AARP members. Call the Copeland Insurance Agency at 619-6220. That's 619-6220. Certain policy features are subject to eligibility and may not be available in all states. Hartford Fire Insurance Company, Hartford, Connecticut.
1-0 Topeka lead. They come to bat bottom of the second inning in this elimination game. One of these two teams will call it a wrap this season. Marysville 21-6, Topeka 25-8. And the winner comes back to face undefeated Pittsburgh. The host beat Topeka 4-1 earlier today. That's an 11:30 start tomorrow. We'll come back if Marysville stays. We'll find a place. Otherwise, I'm heading home. Home-ish. I don't know if I'm going to take a 4.5-hour drive after back-to-back double headers, but we'll find something. Hunter French, bottom third of the Topeka order, leads off. J.T. Becker finds the corner on strike one. Noah Johnson on deck, Caden Baker in the hole. Becker down the middle for strike two. And that's what Marysville has to achieve, strong pitching, and they have to play strong defense against this team. It's evidence that Ortiz is going to be tough to hit on today. Low and outside. Nice stop by Miller. 1-2 count. I think that's probably the biggest lesson we learned in this Class A division. They've got some pretty decent pitching. Here's a high fly ball. It's going deep right field, out of play, foul territory. That would have stayed in play, would have been trouble with extra bases. French coming back on a 1-2 count. Alex Shale hustled over there. Drifted foul. 303 down the right field line. 400 straightaway center. Going 320 on the left field line. Blowing outside, ball two. Coming in high. It's a full count for the leadoff batter. Becker winds and fires quickly. French taking this one high in the air to center field. Tracked down by Grant Capley for out number one. One away for Noah Johnson. Caden Baker is on deck. So the ballpark, late WPA project, 1940. Local JC chapter donated the land. It's still JC Park. largely intact. They've got a brick outfield wall, stand 6 foot tall. It's a beautiful facility. Hit the batter. Noah Johnson's hit by a pitch, and we've got a runner on board with one away. Brings up the cleanup hitter, Keaton Baker. So a brick outfield wall that is lined with local sponsors. They've made some interior changes. Infield is turf, a nice grass outfield. The scoreboard they've updated. They've made a few other improvements, including the grandstand, which is just the nicest facility. It's concrete, 4 decks, aluminum bleachers, but mostly set up with a 4-foot path for lawn chairs. Everybody's kind of kicked back except me on my bar stool here. Miller fires to second. The runner advances. Stolen base for Noah Johnson. And Baker's down in the count, 1 strike. Becker looks over his right shoulder twice. Baker takes it high, pops it up into left field. Yeah, left field and Cole Ringstorff makes the catch for out number 2. That one almost looked like trouble. Cole had to run at full speed. He's getting a little help there by Ty Hager. Battling a little bit, seeing that in the sun. But out number 2, runner at second. It brings up Emmett Tortolette for a second time this afternoon. He was out short his first at bat. Tortolette the DH today. Crack of the bat and a base hit. Will it bring a run home? No, they're going to hold the runner at third. Tortolette gets a single for runners on the corners. Runners at first and third with 2 away. Here's Austin Ditch. He came to mention when I talked to the Topeka coach. I said, you got any standouts? And he paused. And his honest reply was, I've got a really good team, well balanced. But Austin French came to mind. He's going to play at Martin next year. Steps in a left-handed batter and takes the first pitch high and outside from Becker. And I'd agree, having seen them handle Marysville yesterday, they're a solid all-around team. They don't tend to have any standouts, no egos. Low and inside, got away from the catcher, and Tortolette advances to second. Pair of runners in scoring position. Ditch in the number 2 slot. Cracks it to center field for a base hit. That's going to bring a run home. Johnson is home to score. 2-0 lead. Tortolette holds up at third. Austin Ditch 1 for 2 with that base hit RBI single. Here's Owen Ruge. He singled, scored their first run back in the first. Oh, he doubled. Doubled. 1 for 1. Ruge back on the right side of the plate. JT caught the corner, strike 1. Austin Ditch, no contest, steals a base. Comes in high, evens the count 1-1. Little chopper, Ty Hager at shortstop, tags the runner for out number 3. Side retired with another run across. In the inning, 1 run on 2 base hits, no errors, and 2 left on. 2 complete. The Class A State Legion tournament in Pittsburgh. Topeka Senators lead Marysville 2-0.
Discover a little bit of everything at the Marysville Mercantile, your one-stop shop for bulk goods, sweet candy, fresh bakery treats, and so much more. Browse new and used home decor, unique finds, and vintage pieces that bring charm and character to your home. Located at Highway 77 and Elm Street in Marysville, they're open Thursday and Friday from 8 to 6 p.m. and Saturday from 8 to 4. Everyday shopping meets one-of-a-kind treasures at the Marysville Mercantile.
Tired of worrying about your fuel deliveries? At Kramer Oil, we understand that when you need it, you really need it.
Since 1976, we've been the region's trusted fuel provider. We've built our reputation on dependable service, ensuring your bulk fuel, propane, and oil arrive exactly when you expect them.
You can count on Kramer Oil for on-time delivery and a fair price every time.
For integrity, quality, and dependability, choose Kramer Oil. Give us a call today at 785-562-2466.
Kramer Oil, your reliable fuel partner.
The Check 21 Act, passed by Congress, makes checking accounts a whole lot simpler today. Every check you write will be copied onto your monthly statement in smaller form, so at a glance you can see your check traffic. Verifying your check transactions will be faster and more efficient for you and for the bank. You'll have more time to hit a few golf balls or enjoy some quality time with your kids or grandkids. Citizen State Bank of Marysville, Waterville, and Hanover. Quality banking since 1907. Member FDIC.
JT Becker climbs off the hill and steps in the batter's box to face Kevin Ortiz for a first time. Marysville cleanup hitter leading off the top of the third inning with a 2-0 Topeka Senator lead. Becker, right-handed batter. Ortiz first pitch outside in the dirt. Back to the top of the lineup with Henry Ketter, Cole Ringstorff waiting in the wings. Low ball 2. Ortiz closed out the second with a pair of strikeouts. Marysville went down 1-2-3. Ortiz has struck out 3 of 8 batters. Goes down in the count here 3-0. Going outside to Becker. Ortiz fighting to find the zone here in the third. And a strike, 3-1 count. Little chopper down the third base line is foul. It's full count. Well, at the least, the tempo of this game is moving along as we fought a 2.5-hour battle that started an hour late last night. I was totally wiped. Got to thinking how many pitches, how many balls, how many base on balls between the teams we saw. Here's Becker going long to left field. Takes the full count pitch all the way to the left field line, where Noah Johnson makes the catch for out number 1. Back to the top of the order, Henry Ketter singled Strand to his first at bat. Trying to make some work here in the top of the third for a scoreless Marysville Legion team. Ketter in the box, take the righty's first throw for a strike. Down the middle again, looking at strike 2. Ortiz finding his rhythm. Okays the sign, and it's foul tip. Ketter stays in the box. So not just a lot of pitches and a lot of balls, but a lot of hits too. Off at times, intermittent pitching in the tournament. We've seen capable performances, but we've seen struggles. Inside goes 1-2. Here today, this game's moved at a pretty good pace. Better not speak too soon. Caught the outside strike zone on strike 3, and Ketter is down for out number 2. The fourth Ortiz strikeout versus 10 batters. Brings up Cole Ringstorff. He drew a walk his first at bat. Was stranded. 2 away. Ortiz comes inside. Ball 1. And a foul tip evens the count 1-1. Our final broadcast of the day, it'll be game 5 for us this week. Kind of taken over the airwaves. I'm so glad we had the opportunity. Last week we felt so frustrated not having a chance to broadcast any of those Class B tournament games due to conflicts with the county fair overlap. Coming inside, 2-1 count. So Max handled that, and I gave him a little well-deserved time off and picked up the road trip here. It's been a fun one. Down the middle. 3 balls and 1 strike. 2 outs in the third. 2-0 Senator lead. Coming in high and tight. 4 base on balls. Ringstorf's second walk in the contest. Runner on board with 2 away for Alex Shale. He hit a sac fly his first at bat.
How about first base number 30, Alex Shield?
Shield, they say. Shale, I say. Shaley is not uncommon, especially in Legion baseball ranks. Same spelling. Foul tip for Alex. My water's warm, but it's wet. Trying to stay hydrated here today. Caught it coming in high. Down 2 strikes. Shale stays in the box. Lowe got away from the catcher, allowing Ringstorf to advance. He's at second. 1-2 count. Line in the pitch. Base hit. That's to right field. Here comes Cole Ringstorf to score. Marysville's first run of the contest. Alex Shale, an RBI single with 2 away. Brings up Gavin LeDuc. Nice hit. Shale was down in the count. He takes it. LeDuc, the number 5 batter up in the inning. Struck out his first at bat. Ortiz has struck out 4. Coming high and inside, ball 1. And high again, ball 2. Short lead at first for Shale. Caught the outside corner to go 2-1. LeDuc, right-handed batter. Swing and a miss. 2-2 count. Ortiz got a great fastball. A lot of fire. Two pitch with 2 away. Is low and outside, full count. He'll line a couple right down the middle, and then you see that change. Full count pitch taken. Little chopper. Austin Ditch, the shortstop. Across in time. Finds A.J. Payne for out number 3. Side retired. Marysville adds a run. Their first run in the contest. Trailing Topeka 2-1 after 2.5.
When starting any project around your home, you want prices that are reasonable and advice you can trust. From finding the right lighting fixture or plumbing piece to drawing up plans for a full remodel or new build, the knowledgeable staff at Hometown Lumber in Marysville and Axel Lumber are here for you. Stop in Monday through Saturday or visit axellumber.com to see what they can offer. With all your building needs and options to fix any budget, your partner from start to finish is Hometown Lumber in Marysville and Axel Lumber.
Hop in, let's go to Honeyman Ford in Seneca, the best place to be.
For top-notch service for your vehicle, look no further than Honeyman Auto Sales and Service right here in Marysville. Expert care and maintenance with fast turnaround time to ensure your vehicle runs smoothly and safely. Don't compromise on quality and get back on the road today. This is Ty Lumley with Honeyman Auto Sales and Service. You can find us on Facebook or stop by East Highway 36 in Marysville.
Have you driven a Honeyman Ford lately?
At Kinsley Mortuary and our family of funeral chapels, our funeral directors are experts in helping to create meaningful services that are unique and honor you or your loved one in ways that are special. Personalize a service with options that meet your expectations and budget. From traditional burial or cremation, choose from a full service, memorial celebration, or something more private for the family. In your time of need or through advanced planning, contact Kinsley Mortuary, Haddon Funeral Chapel, Hanover Mortuary, the Axtell Landreth Funeral Home, or Ward Funeral Home.
2-1 Senators lead as Topeka scored one each in the first and second innings for a 2-0 lead. Marysville musters their first run in that third. Cole Ringstorff with two away reached with a walk, and Alex Shale drove him home with an RBI single. Here's a first pitch to the leadoff batter, Caden Cooper, inside ball one. Cooper, Payne, and Bustamante, middle of the Topeka order at bat. Blowing outside, got away from Miller. It's 2 balls, no strikes. Cooper singled, stranded his last time up, had a stolen base. Coming in, caught the corner to go 2-1. Becker on the mound for Marysville. Pitched the final inning in relief in the win over Chanute. Just outside, 2-2. Cooper stays in the box, right-handed batter. Strike, full count. JT yet to throw a strikeout in the ball game. Comes outside for a base on balls. For the leadoff batter, Cooper's on board with A.J. Payne coming to the plate. Well, it's great ballparks, part of a larger park system here on the west edge of Pittsburgh. It's been here for a long, long time. As I said, this was a WPA project in 1940. They've got some other fields just down the road. There is a public golf course on site. Becker's first pitch is high, ball one. Next door, there's a thing called Kittyland, and they've got about 6 rides for the littles. A merry-go-round, little set of cars, a Ferris wheel, a little train that runs through the park. A rip for A.J. Payne. A base hit to left field puts 2 runners on board. 6th hit off J.T. Becker here today. Cooper's at second and Payne at first. So Kittyland, they sell some dollar passes evenings during the summer, and they run these little rides that are so well maintained. A local gentleman manufactured those, and it's been a part of things since the early 1950s here in Pittsburgh. Runners at first and second, none away. Ryan Bustamante second at bat. He struck out earlier, just as I said. Becker had no strikeouts. Bustamante went down on 3. Ducks on a high pitch inside for ball one. One-0 pitch is a bunt, short bunt, about halfway to the pitcher's mound. Becker's throw to first is in time. Sacrificed bunt advances the runners with Cooper at third and Payne at second. So past Kittyland, you've got a really nice swimming pool. They've got a couple of slides on that. They've got tennis courts and a couple of several pickleball courts. There were a lot of young people playing pickleball last night. Oh, that was the old people's game. They've got a mini golf course just off the adjacent public course. So this is a great complex. Pitch coming in high. I know a lot of families are down here for the Legion tournament this weekend, and they were excited with the kids had something to do, and it was mostly free or very inexpensive. High and outside, 2 balls, no strikes. Hunter French, his second at bat, flew out to center. One away with runners at second and third. Pitch coming high and inside for 3 balls, no strikes. French will be given the go-ahead if he likes a pitch to bring those runners in. 2-1 Topeka lead, bottom of the third. High and outside, a walk loads the bases. Noah Johnson to the plate. He was hit by a pitch, scored their second inning run. Marysville's going to have a meeting on the mound. J.T. Becker is fighting the heat this afternoon. Through that last inning in the Hiawatha game, he's got to be beat out there. I don't care how tough you are, even if you're younger. It's 95, it's triple-digit heat index, and those occasional clouds aren't doing much to block the sunshine. As Lisa said, we're hurtling toward the surface of the sun. I think we've touched down. And it's only going to get more this next week. I'm going to break it up and leave JT in there, but some words of encouragement from his teammates. Coach Hafley. Got one away with bases loaded for Noah Johnson. Johnson's a left-handed batter, one of 2 lefties on this Topeka lineup. And the first pitch comes in shoulder high, ball 1. Foul tip evens the count 1-1. Challenge with throwing the strike zone is these Topeka hitters are pretty dangerous across the board. They can really knock that ball around. So you've got to be careful what you throw. Umpire's going out there to check on Becker. Johnson, the batter, steps back in with bases loaded, 1 away. Fires it right down the middle, and Becker's up in the count, 1-2. Hanging tough. Evens the count outside. Off the end of the bat, drops in for a base hit to score the run. Left field, 1 runs across, second run coming home. Here's the throw to the plate, and he's out. Great job by Cole Ringstorff out of left field. Finds Jordan Miller at the plate. And Caden Cooper comes in to score a go-ahead run, but Payne is tagged coming home for out number 2. 7-3, or 7-2, I'm sorry. And we've got a runner on board at second. That is French with 2 away. And Johnson at first. Here's Caden Baker, the cleanup hitter. Flew to left his first time up. He's 0 for 1. First pitch, ball 1. Topeka now has batted around twice. Outside for Becker. Frustration popping glove with his right hand. I know he didn't like where that went. 2 down. Marysville's 2 down on the scoreboard. There's a crack to right field past the outstretched glove of the first baseman. Baker is going to bring a run home on an RBI single. French comes home. Scoring the run. Johnson advances to third. We've got runners on the corners with 2 away. For a 7th batter up in the inning. Back to the top of the lineup for Everett Tortolot's third at bat. Out to the shortstop single, stranded his last time up. He's 1 for 2. Runner going from first, and they're just going to let it happen. Baker is still the base, uncontested. Was a ball to Tortolot. Becker's pitch coming in high for 2 balls, no strikes. question becomes, what does Marysville have left in the pitching ranks? Peyton Adams went the distance Monday. We threw 3 against Topeka in the loss yesterday. Miller boys went for a long one last night with a win over Chanute. Tortolette foul tip. It's a 2-1 count. They can just get out of the inning at least. You've got 3 in the books. 1 out away. 2-1 pitch. Foul tipped again. This, though, is forcing Becker to throw extra pitches. 2-2 count. A rip past the pitcher. Second baseman's there to flip to first. LeDuc over to Ketter. Side retired. In the inning, Senators add a pair of runs. 2 runs on 2 base hits. No errors and 2 left on after 3 complete. Topeka leads Marysville 4-1.
The Corner Bistro and Diner, formerly the Empty Cup in Marysville, has you covered. They've got all your favorites: delicious breakfast, mouth-watering sandwiches, sizzling barbecue, fresh-made pizza, and hearty entrees. Plus, don't forget their specialty coffee bar, the sweet treats, and pastries to start your day right. They're open Tuesday through Saturday, 7 a.m. to 9, and Sunday and Monday, 7 a.m. to 3. Come down to the Corner Bistro and Diner, where great food and good company meet. Follow them on Facebook for updates.
This is Stacy Latta, your local farmers insurance agent, proud to be a Marysville Bulldog booster. Whether it's your home, car, or family's future, we're here to help you protect what matters most. As part of this community, I'm dedicated to serving my neighbors with personal service and reliable coverage for your needs. Call me at 785-562-5169 or stop by and see me. Stacy Latta, your local farmers insurance agent today. And go Bulldogs.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
Bruna Law, LLC in Marysville and Seneca can assist with civil litigation, including accidents, injury insurance claims, business or real estate disputes, estate planning, including wills, trusts, and estate administration, and business and succession planning, as well as real estate contracts, deeds, and escrow services. Contact Anthony Bruna with Bruna Law, LLC, with offices in Marysville and in Seneca.
The right-hander, Jax Johnson, comes on the mound for Topeka here in the 4th inning. Marysville trailing the Senators 4-1. Kevin Ortiz goes 3 complete. Gave up the 1 run on a pair of hits. Jackson, first pitch in the dirt, outside, ball 1. To Grant Hafley, the leadoff batter, middle of the Marysville order. Hafley, Eli Ketter, and Hager. All right, to Jax Jackson. He's going to try to outrun Grant Hafley. He's kind of a stocky kid. Grant's got better speed. So the short flip to first in time, grounding out 1-3. Hafley is down to lead off the inning. For Eli Ketter, Ty Hager is on deck. 1 run, 2 hits for Ortiz on the start, and he strikes out 4. First pitch is ball 1 to Ketter. Johnson on the mound, another right-handed thrower. 1-0 pitch. Taken by Ketter to the second baseman. Caden Cooper makes the pitch to Payne at first for out number 2. Brings up Ty Hager. Hager struck out his first at bat. Topeka obviously looking ahead to a game tomorrow, pulling Ortiz, who is still effective on the mound for him. And a strike for Jackson. With their loss this morning, they're on the bottom side of the bracket, managing the resources the best they can. 4-1 Topeka lead. We're in the fourth. Now tip for Hager, got to play. Some of these foul balls probably go back to the highway. Better watch out if you're driving fast. We're just a stone's throw from the highway behind us. Really settles in nice, though. This is just laid out so well. Lots of trees down here in southeast Kansas where they normally get rain. And 1-2 is the count now on Ty Hager. He's down in the count with 2 away. Jackson trying to make short work of the first 3 batters he's faced on the afternoon. And it's popped up near first base. Kate Cooper makes the call and the catch for out number 3. Side retired in order. No runs, no hits, no errors, none left. After 3.5, Topeka Senators lead Marysville 4-1.
Okay, we have Vacation Bible School from 9 to noon, swimming lessons at 3, baseball game at 6. I need to add in travel time and get lunches packed.
Mom, my uniform needs washing. Tennis camp's at 2.
Your kid's summer schedules may be unpredictable, but with the Blue Valley Technologies fiber internet, your connection doesn't have to be. Sign up for our outdoor Wi-Fi today and get free installation. Find more details at bluevalley.net/outdoor.
When neighbors come together, good things happen. From cheering at local events to welcoming new businesses, Marysville shows the power of working as one. That's what One Marysville is all about, supporting our businesses, strengthening our community, and creating a place we're proud to call home. With events nearly every weekend, experiences you won't soon forget, and a community proud of its history, One Marysville is honored to be a part of Marysville's story. Find something new or see what others are saying about Marysville by visiting onemarysville.com. A town brimming with creativity, culture, and community, we're proud to call Marysville home.
Indeed, a busy weekend in our fair city as we spend our time down in the southeast corner of the Sunflower State and the Charles and Sylvia Kester wedding portrayal earlier today, celebrating that opportunity at the Kester House Museum. And this evening, tomorrow afternoon, Marysville Area Community Theater presents Sound and Music. I think 7:30 tonight, likely 2 o'clock tomorrow. Double check me on those times. But Sound and Music puts on a big cast and act for the big show in the Marysville High School Auditorium. It's air-conditioned. Becker back on the mound for Marysville, facing Austin Ditch, the leadoff batter here in the bottom of the fourth. Ditch third at bat, grounded at first, singled his last at bat. He's 1 for 2. Ruge and Cooper also up here in the fourth inning. Ditch stays in the box. Ditch coming low and inside. Ditch has to dance out of the way. Count even, 1-1. Marysville wins earlier today, 8-4 decision over Hiawatha. High coming in 2-1. Topeka played this morning. The winner meets Pittsburgh tomorrow at 11:30 right here. The loser ends the season. That one was close, 3-1 to count. Topeka 25 wins, Marysville 21 wins. Both teams have had very good seasons. High, pop up, shallow left field. Ty Hager makes the call at short for out number 1. 1 up, 1 down for Owen Ruge. Caden Cooper is on deck. Ruge's third at bat. Singled, scored their first run. Reached on a fielder's choice, stranded last at bat. He's got neon pink batting gloves. Boy, those are a sight for the eyes. Down the middle, strike 1. Ruge's tall, gives Becker a little more of a zone to work with. Ruge pops this one up, and it's over first base side. Easy catch for Eli Ketter and out number 2. 2 up, 2 down. Caden Cooper's the batter. Singled, stranded, walked, scored his last time up. Two outs in the inning. Down the middle, Becker looks pretty good here in this fourth. Just missed the zone, 1-1. Caught him on a look. 1-2 the count. Off the end of the bat, little tip. Count stays 1-2. Cooper just stays alive. A 4-1 Topeka lead. And a pop-up. Where is that going? Second baseman's making the call. And that is Gavin LeDuc with a catch for out number 3. Side retired in order. No runs, no hits, no errors, none left. After 4 complete, score remains 4-1 Topeka Senators.
Have you ever wondered what sets Sunflower Community Credit Union apart from the rest? It's the power of ownership. When you join Sunflower Community Credit Union, you're not just a customer. You're a member and an owner. Sunflower Community Credit Union is a member-owned, nonprofit financial institution that places our members' needs as our top priority. We're here to help you grow your savings, manage your finances, and achieve your dreams. Visit Sunflower Community Credit Union in Marysville, where ownership matters.
Bremen Farmers Mutual Insurance, providing high-quality coverage and service, all at a competitive premium cost. Since 1888, Bremen Farmers Mutual has offered homeowner, farm owner, business owner, fire, and inland marine coverage. Dependable and affordable. See your local agent representing Bremen Farmers Mutual Insurance. Learn more about the various insurance products offered by going online at bfmic.com.
Ag Storage can improve your farming operation. When you're planning, from building and grain bin pads to commercial approach and drives, call for a quote from Inline Construction in Marysville today. For all types concrete work, phone 785-562-5525.
All right, here's more evidence how warm it is. My duct tape melted, my banner fell. I think everybody in the house knows we're here. Glad to have some Topeka listeners on. They shared this back home, and we had some response yesterday during the game. Listening on the stream, KNDYradio.com. If you're on air online on our mobile app, we're so glad to have you along. Jordan Miller leads off the 5th inning for Marysville. Takes a cut at the first pitch from Jackson. And it's handled by Owen Ruge, the third baseman. Fires to first in time. Senators went down in order. 1, 2, 3 in their half of the 4th. Marysville's down with their first batter in the 5th. Things starting to clip along. A smile as I say that. Here's J.T. Becker, Marysville pitcher, is the cleanup hitter. Flew out to left, his first at bat. Takes a look from Jackson. It's ball 1. Now, win or lose, Marysville at 21-6 has had a terrific season. 2 of those losses came back in June to Hiawatha. Marysville defeated them again today for a 3rd time this season. High ball 2. And the rest of the season, what do we have? A loss to Corning. A loss to Seneca early in the season. Lost to Donovan County early. Caught the corner, 2-1 count. You seeing something I'm saying? A lot of those losses for Marysville came early in the season. And they finished strong. They finished with a Class B state championship title. J.T. Becker came into that, pops it up to the third baseman right there on the bag, and Owen Ruge brings it in for out number 2. I don't know who was more surprised, Ruge with the ball coming his way or Becker, who caught it with the bat, but he wouldn't go that far. Back to the top of the lineup, Henry Ketter's third at bat. He singled, was stranded. struck out his last at bat. First time facing Jackson, the reserve pitcher. Down the middle for strike one. Two down in the inning. We're in the top of the fifth. We'll go 7 here in regulation. High evens the count, 1-1. Yeah, we're into 5 here, just over an hour into this ball game. That's the tempo it's supposed to be. Low and inside, 2 balls and 1 strike. My goodness, last night's 2.5-hour marathon after an hour late start seemed like it wasn't ever going to end. Jackson, a 2-1 wind. Caught the corner, evens the count. Ketter at the plate for Marysville. Henry, a variety. Henry and Eli both on the team. And a little chopper. Third baseman does a great job making the stop. Owen Ruggie, though, doesn't get the throw in time. He was lucky that wasn't extra bases for Henry Ketter, who's on board with a single. And with 2 away, Ringstorf's the batter. Coles walked twice today. Scored his last time. Marysville trailing 4-1 here in the top of the fifth. There's 2 away. Pitch coming high, ball 1. I feel like Marysville's playing with a lot more confidence against this Topeka team maybe than we saw in that game yesterday. Passed ball, runner advances, Ketter to second. And incredibly, Marysville, after that long day yesterday, short turnaround of just 12 hours, came in and played the first game so well today, and they're hanging tough with this Senator ball club. Jackson, 2-0 pitch, comes inside for 3 balls. Topeka would obviously like a rematch with Pittsburgh. That went 1-1 to the 6th. So those two teams were balanced. 3-0 pitch is inside, and Ringstorf draws a third walk on the afternoon. Ball got away from the catcher, so Ketter's on the third base corner. Runners at first and third with 2 away here in the fifth, and there's Senator Coach coming into Jack Jackson. Alex Seal will be the batter for Marysville. Baseball action continues on KNDY. We get a little breather after this. We'll still handle a handful of community festivals in the month of August, but Max knocked out the county fairs, did a great job on that. Katie pitching in. And we've already got our fall football scheduled together. Max is going to pick up some volleyball games in the Twin Valley League this year. And we've found a lot of interest in that with some really good volleyball teams up in TVL. So we're going to pencil in a few Tuesday evening affairs on the volleyball circuit in September on our sister station, FM 98.5. Alex Shale takes the first pitch foul down the left field line. And Ringstorf will come back to first. Past that, I think Marysville's got road games the first 2 games out. Don't quote me on that. It's an early homecoming for Marysville in September this year. Shale down 1 strike. Comes in high, evens the count 1-1. Jackson with the wind. Ringstorf's going. They're going to check the runner over third instead. Cole is safe with a stolen base. Runners at second and third with 2 away. You're in the 5th inning for Marysville. The only run they've mustered was back in the 3rd. Brought Cole Ringstorff around to score. He's out there on the base paths now. Jackson would like to sew this one up. Foul tip for Shale before that, and with 2-2 on the count. Swing and a miss. Alex Shale is down on strikes. Jackson's first strikeout in the contest retires the side with no runs. 1 hit, no errors, and 2 left on. 4.5 innings in. Topeka Senators lead Marysville 4-1.
Need a car for an out-of-town trip or just while yours gets fixed? Conover Auto Sales in Marysville has awesome rental options, clean rides, great prices, and super friendly service. Whether it's a quick errand or a weekend getaway, they've got your wheels ready. Rentals available at Conover Auto Sales in Marysville.
Farmers, they're the lifeblood of America. The men and women who tackle the toughest jobs to put clothes on our backs and food on our tables. They might do it quietly, but their genuine values and tireless work ethic are an inspiration to us all. Some might say farming is a thankless occupation, so that's why we're taking the time to say thanks. Farm Bureau Financial Services, protecting what matters most.
Patrick Booty in Marysville is your local agent with Marshall County, Farm Bureau Insurance, and Farm Bureau Financial Services.
Agriculture. Our country was built on it. Our children are fed by it. No one quite understands the unique needs of the farmer like United Bank and Trust. Whether you raise crops or livestock, you need the right equipment at the right time. Our ag loans can help you acquire and maintain that equipment when and where you need it. Contact one of our experienced ag lenders today. United Bank and Trust. Banking for your way of life. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
4-1 Topeka Senators lead Marysville as they come to bat in the bottom of the 5th inning. So I'm thinking about my prospects. I'm homeless tonight. Maybe check in at a local cooling shelter after the game. Doing my best to stay hydrated for sure. Marysville's got a shot. They've had trouble getting runs. A single run for Marysville. That a 3rd inning score. A 4-1 Topeka Senator lead. They've been scoreless for the last 2 innings. They put 1 on the board first, 1 in the second, scored 2 runs in the 3rd, and a 4-0 lead at that point. It's 4-1 Topeka. As A.J. Payne, the middle of a lineup, comes to bat for a 3rd time around. Bustamante and French also up in the inning. Payne at bat, he singled twice, 2 for 2. Pumped the outside corner for strike 1. And a big rip going out to deep left field. Cole Ringstorff high in the air knocks it down, almost at the wall. It's extra bases for A.J. Payne to lead off the 5th. Cole gave it a great effort. A leap in the air, and he got his glove on it, but all he could do was knock it down. And he rolls near the warning track out there on a 320 left field wall. Payne really got a rip on that pitch. Here's Bustamante, 3rd time up. Struck out his first at bat, sacrificed his last time up. Checking the runner. And a pop-up foul out of play. Caught a strike, strike two. I'm not too sure we haven't changed pitchers from Marysville. I didn't get the indication. We don't get all the information on this side of the booth. But I'm thinking Ketter might be on the mound. Low in the dirt, 1-2, but allows A.J. Payne. He's out. A.J. Payne is out on a great throw from Jordan Miller over to third base. That's one away. Payne had a big jump, but Miller had a great throw. And here's a little chopper down the third baseline. It's out of play. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Another little chopper, this time to the third baseman. Fires across in time, 2 away. Henry Ketter handles it. 2 down in the bottom of the 5th. For Hunter French. French flew out to center, drew a base on ball, scored his last time up. Foul tips the first pitch. Down 1 strike. They don't like the condition of the ball. Came in off this rock backstop wall. So I'm looking at Ty Hager out there. If I could read 18 on his jersey, Ty Hager throwing in relief of J.T. Becker. Check swing. Comes in low for a 1-1 count. JT had thrown 75 pitches on 4 innings, so he had a workout. Plus an inning in that Hiawatha game. Hop up to the second baseman side, retired. No runs, no hits. No errors, none left. After 5, Marysville trails Topeka 4-1.
You have a partner you can trust with your business accounting, farm, or personal tax returns at Free CPA in Marysville. They know the ins and outs of the IRS rules and regulations and pledge to work with you to maximize your returns and allow every deduction that you're entitled to. Call today and set up an appointment to discuss your accounting and tax preparation needs. Phone Free CPA at 785-562-2791 or stop by 8th and Broadway, downtown Marysville.
Life happens fast, but being protected doesn't have to be complicated. At World Insurance, we make insurance simple. Auto, home, farm, crop, and business coverage built around you. No call centers, no confusion, just real people right here in your community. Call 785-562-2393 or stop by 715 Broadway in Marysville and see Rachel, Jen, or Tammy for a free quote. World Insurance, coverage you can count on.
Always on the lookout for the perfect gift? Get away with a shopping day at Reflections in downtown Marysville. This is Sharon Kramer. As your locally owned Hallmark Gold Crown store, Reflections has a gift for you, your home, or someone else. Hallmark cards and keepsake ornaments, Woodwick and Yankee candles, toys for all ages, home and garden decor, and K-State and KU memorabilia, still offering custom picture framing for that unique gift, large or small. Open Monday through Saturday. Reflections in downtown Marysville is
so much more than your favorite Hallmark store.
Yeah, I confirm Ty Hager is throwing in relief for Marysville. J.T. Becker would go 5 innings, with 4 runs, 4 hits, and 4 strikeouts. A new pitcher warming up for Topeka. They started with Cheese. They threw Jackson. I'll need to find out who's throwing now for Topeka, but it's not Jackson. To face Gavin LeDuc in the top of the 6th, Marysville needs 3 runs to tie this game. A 4-1 ball game. In the 6th inning, we'll go to 7. Caught the inside corner, going inside strike one. After Leduc, Hafley, and Ketter, middle of the Marysville lineup, facing a third pitcher for Topeka. Coming low, evens the count 1-1. Outside, 2-1 count on Leduc. Struck out, grounded out. He's over 2. Due for a hit. Right-hander fires. It's high and a 3-1 count. Little check swing, full count, 3-2. I believe it's Austin Ditch on the mound. He started at shortstop. Comes inside on call strike 3. Leduc is down on strikes for a second time today, or this afternoon. One away for Grant Hafley. Eli Ketter is on deck. Marysville hasn't scored since the third. That was their only run. Brought Kohlringsdorf in. Here's Hafley, grounded out twice. Outside. Yep, it's Austin Ditch on the mound, a third pitcher for Senators. Comes outside again, 2 balls, no strikes. Hafley's up in the count. Catcher stretches out his right leg. Hafley took it foul down the right field line, out of bounds. One away in the inning. Marysville's got, 4 outs left? They're down 3. 5 outs. Math wasn't that good. Hafley drops it in for a base hit. Right there past first base on the right field line. That's a base hit for Grant Hafley. Runner on board with 1 away for Eli Ketter. Hager's on deck. Ketter flew out and grounded out. He's 0 for 2. Getting hits off this Topeka pitching has been tough. Marysville scattered 3 so far today by my count. 1 on, 1 away. Ketter facing Ditch first time. Powell tipped out of play, right side. Faithful here hanging with us. These folks have been here most of the day. Topeka fans came in for the early start at 9. We didn't get in until 11:30. Now we were in at 10:30. Started at 11:30. Pass ball got away, and Hafley advances to second. One of these two teams is going to call it quits after this one. It's an elimination game. Winner takes on Pittsburgh tomorrow at 11:30. Marysville stays alive. Yep, we'll find a way to stay. Foul tip again. He lies down in the count 1-2. The official retrieving some fresh balls in his apron. Boy, kudos to those guys. Have the chest protector on, the ear out there. They've done a good job. Another pass ball. Here comes Hafley around to third. So you got a runner on the corner there, third base, with 1 away. Can Ketter do something to bring him home? He's 2-2 in the count. If not Ketter, to Hager waiting in the wings. Came in shoulder high for a full count. Ditch on the mound here in the 6th. Walk the runner. Ketters at first. Got runners on the corners with one away. Rally time. Ty Hager coming up. They're going to have a little conference out on the mound. Topeka doesn't want to get. I don't know where I'm going with that. Sorry. It kind of melted somewhere. Topeka doesn't want to give up a run. That's I think, where what was left of my brain is gone. Hanging in there, I'll be honest, hanging in there. Long conference on the mound. The umpire is going to go out to see if he can move it along. Let's see. Going to stay with Ditch? I don't know. I think they are. Ortiz got the start. They pulled him. Jackson threw an inning or two. And Ditch is given a little time, but has runners on the corners with one away. Hager's at bat. Struck out. Popped up to second. Takes the first one, ball one. Looks over his shoulder. Ketter short lead at first. Outside, 2 balls, no strikes. Hager stays in the box. Right-handed batter pops it to the backstop, and a 2-1 count. Ditch with the wind, pitches inside for 3-1. Caught the corner, full count, 3-2. Runners on the corners with one away. Marysville down 4-1 here in the top of the 6th. They need to take advantage and bring a run in, at least a run. Runner advances on a foul tip, will bring it back. Hager over the backstop. And a lot of Legionnaires here. I know they're active in the program. The American Legion baseball program is now 100 years young. Outside is a base on balls. So Austin Ditch walks the bases loaded with one away. For Jordan Miller, J.T. Becker's on deck. Now, don't say done. Put those rally taps on. Jordan Miller's got his bright yellow work gloves on. I mean, batting gloves. Miller struck out third to first. He's over 2. Facing Ditch for a first time. It's outside, ball 1. And they're going to meet on the mound again. I think we're probably going to a pitching change. On a 4-1 Topeka Senator lead here in Pittsburgh. Yeah, coach is going to take the ball, and we've got a pitching change with a 4-1 Senator lead, but bases are loaded with one away for Marysville. Looking for a late rally here in the top of the 6th inning as play continues.
There is a difference. Oh, what a difference.
When it comes to financing your operation, you want to deal with someone who knows agriculture. Our loan officers are experienced in ag lending. Get your ag loans here. First Commerce Bank. Experience the difference. Member FDIC.
As a farm or ranch owner, you've invested heavily in your agribusiness, especially in your livestock. Protecting them from accidents, fires, and other natural disasters is crucial for your farm's success.
At Blue Valley Insurance, we recognize the importance of your animals as assets to your livelihood. Visit our offices in Lynn, Greenleaf, Hanover, or Marysville to explore comprehensive livestock insurance options tailored to your needs. Safeguard your farm's future with Blue Valley Insurance today.
For reliable trash pickup and roll-off service, call on Temps Disposal. Containers sized to meet your needs for residential, commercial, and construction jobs. Always prompt and professional, Temps Disposal serves Marshall, Washington, and Gage counties. Let them go to work for you. If it's their weekly collection schedule or one-time pickups for construction, moving, or cleanup, Temps Disposal in Marysville is a phone call away at 785-562-5360.
And at fourth, Topeka pitcher Miles Cray comes to the mound, a right-handed hard thrower. He'll inherit bases loaded with one away as Jordan Miller comes to the plate for a third time today. Struck out, grounded out. Miller with a half-hearted swing and a miss. Marysville fans rooting for a rally. 4-1 Senators. Drops in low. It's 2-1. 2-1. So the only out in the inning was LeDuc striking out to lead off the sixth. Hafley, Ketter, and Hager on board. Pop up by Miller. It's going to go out to shallow. Left center field. Center fielder makes the catch. Hunter French with a throw to home. But Brent Hafley is home to score. Hafley gets a second Marysville run on the board. And they're down 2. Trailing 4-2. Ketter advances. So sack fly for Miller brings J.T. Becker. There's 2 away. Runners at first and third. Becker's third time up. Flew to left. Popped up to the third baseman. Miles Cray with a strike. Cray is a fourth pitcher. Topeka's second game today. Base hit going to right field. J.T. Becker's going to bring a run home. And Hager's all the way around to third where he's going to hold up. It ain't over yet. Marysville rallies for a pair of runs. 2 on board with 2 away, and they're down 4-3 here in the top of the sixth inning. Henry Ketter, we're back to the top of the lineup for Marysville on a fourth trip around this game. Ketter's 2 for 3. Bray will try to calm things down here. Down the middle on a hard strike. Catcher kind of points outside. Pitch down the middle's taken foul. It's 2 strikes. Ketter at bat. Marysville's fought back within 1. This one ain't over. We're in the top of the sixth inning. And the runner advancing to second. They're going to let him go. Becker a stolen base. Runners at second and third with 2 away. Base hit could bring a lead run home. Could. Henry's down in the count 1-2. Cray a little bit low, evens at 2-2. Well, they are keeping the fans' interest, to say the least, here today. Cray with a right-hand pitch. Taken to right field. That should be out number 3. It is. Fly right, and Caden Baker makes the catch. But Marysville adds a pair of runs to trim the lead to 1. 3 hits, no errors. Marysville strands a pair. We're 5.5 innings in. Topeka leading Marysville now 4-3.
Napa know-how.
Locally owned, locally operated, your Napa Parts store in Marysville offers Napa Parts and accessories, plus the tools, equipment, and supplies you need to get every job done right the first time. The right tools at the right price, plus Napa know-how. From your locally owned and locally operated Napa Parts store in Marysville, Enan's Automotive.
Napa know-how.
Bruce Bjerking back with American Legion Baseball on KNDY, a service of our Sports Booster Club members. Marysville adding a pair of runs in the top of the 6th inning. Hadn't scored since back in the 3rd with their only run previous. And a 4-1 Topeka advantage is now 4-3 Senators as they take the bat bottom of the 6th inning. Marysville's 3 outs left in the 7th. They are the visitors on the scoreboard. Topeka bats would look for insurance runs right now. They see a very determined Marysville team out there that could be back tomorrow morning. Pittsburgh's the opponent. They're on the top of the bracket. They're undefeated. Knocked off Topeka 4-1 earlier today. And they'll be the host at 11:30. If either of these would advance and defeat Pittsburgh in that one, they'd play again tomorrow afternoon. All right, they've made some changes in the lineup, so we've got Hunter French, they said, up at the plate. It's not what I had. Hager on the mound for Marysville. Here's a short bunt, fouled on the 3rd base line. Two strikes of the count on the leadoff batter for Topeka here in the bottom of the 6th. Hager up in the count. Going outside goes 1-2. And a foul tip. One-two count, the leadoff batter here in the 6th for the home team. Foul tipped again. Yeah, Noah Johnson is the batter, and that's what I had. Thank you to the fans for cheering for him. They had mentioned Hunter French. He's number 10. Johnson is 00, so I get that. Hard grounder past the shortstop. It's a base hit for Noah Johnson now that we've identified him for sure. And Johnson is on board to lead off the 6th. There's Caden Becker, Everett Tortolats on deck. Baker flew to left. Singled, stranded his last time up. Topeka batting around for a 3rd time now with Baker at the plate. Throw to first. Got away from the first baseman over there. Henry Ketter, he tracks it down. The runner stays. (4-3) as Marysville closes the gap on 2 6th inning scores. Baker facing Hager first time, and vice versa. Another flip over to first. Henry's there this time, but Leonard Johnson is back. Going 2 hours into this one. I'm good. All right, going to left field. Here's T. Baker. As Johnson rounds second, the ball rolls to the wall, and Johnson is coming home to score, sliding into home plate. That's a double for Caden Baker. 2 RBI double. There's an insurance run. 5-3 Topeka. None away yet. Back to the top of the order. And we've put Miles Frey in there. Matt, he's coming to pitch. So many changes. First pitch way inside ball one. Thank you to one of our fans from Marysville. Offered me a bottle of water. I'm still working on this really warm water that I brought along. It's wet. That's what counts. No leg cramps tonight, right? Showing bunt, foul down the first base line. But kind of interesting with the runner at second, but Frey at bat, first time. He's a right-handed batter. He didn't play against Marysville yesterday. Came into pitch here today. Topeka's 4 pitchers into this ball game. And outside goes 2-1. Ortiz with a start. They let him go 3 innings. Then Jax Jones for an inning. Austin Ditch came in. And Cray is their number 4 hurler. Word of the day, hurler. 2-2 on a foul tip to the backstop. Yeah, I've been here too long. 5-3 advantage for Topeka. Runner at second. Coming inside on a full count pitch, ball 3. Hager with the line, foul tip, stay alive. Loose ball. I don't know where that even came from. Rolls out there just in front of home plate. The attentive fans made the call. Loose ball. Frey at the plate. Full count pitch from Hager. Foul tipped again. Comes off the backstop. Ditch is out there and on deck. Makes a nice one-handed catch. Check of the runner, short lead. Down the middle for a strikeout. Ty Hager needed that. Out number 1. 1 on, 1 away. We'll bring up Austin Ditch. Ditch 4th trip to the plate. He's 1 for 3 today. First lefty to face Ty Hager. Takes a big rip, missed. He was going wall on that one if he connected. Hager glance over his right shoulder, and Ditch with a big rip going right center field. That should be enough to bring the run home. Baker is rounding third, coming for home. Our second insurance run here in the 6th for Topeka. RBI single for Austin Ditch. His second hit on the afternoon. 1 on, 1 away for Owen Ruge. And a 6-3 Topeka lead. They would take Marysville in 6 yesterday on the 11-1 finish. They're ways away from that 10-run rule, I'll say that. Kudos to Marysville for fighting back against all odds, playing so tough against this really a Class A Topeka team. Team inside, pass ball. Ditch will advance to second. And that's an earned respect for yesterday's Topeka team we saw when I say that. Ruge back in the box. Hager 1-0 pitch. Grounder knocked down by the third baseman. Can't make the play. Henry Tedder came into it. Managed to knock it down. Keeps the runner at second. But we've got runners at first and second on the base hit for Ruge. One away brings up Caden Cooper a fourth time today. Doc Hafley brings it out to the mound with the conference. Marysville may be up to a pitching change. Becker got the start. He had thrown an inning in relief in the Hiawatha win earlier today. Went a handful of innings. Ty Hager was throwing in relief. And I think we're bringing a new pitcher in. We are. Pitching change with Topeka leading Marysville 6-3, bottom of 6.
Farming is your way of life. State Farm agent John Bannister gets that. State Farm's farm policies are designed to deliver broad, flexible coverage customized to how you run your operation. Protect what you've worked hard to build. John is proud to tailor coverage to meet the vast needs of your farm. Contact State Farm agent John Bannister, 1022 Broadway in Marysville today.
When you rollers send for Schroller.
For complete body repair, see Jeff at Schroller Collision Center. A family business for several generations, let Jeff and his quality crew help you with your auto needs. Schroller Collision Center, 701 Carolina, 562-3546.
Kickafer and Bussing, certified public accountants in Marysville and now in Seneca, are qualified and available to assist you with all of your income tax and accounting needs. Stop by and visit Ken Kickafer, Kent Bussing, or their staff of certified public accountants and paraprofessionals. For prompt and friendly service, contact Kickafer and Bussing at their two locations, 1100 Broadway in Marysville at 562-2100 or 508 Main Street in Seneca at 336-2400 to set up an appointment. Kickafer and Bussing, where quality begins.
Left fielder Cole Ringstorf's coming in, warming up for Marysville. Look at that, three of his teammates just seated Indian style behind the mound. As they were between the games under a shade tree. There ain't no shade tree on the mound. I can assure you that. They've been out in the summer heat all day long. An 11:30 start. And what are we closing in on here? 4:30. So they're going to get up in unison out there and go back to work as Cole Ringstorf takes the mound. A number 3 pitcher for Marysville, starting J.T. Becker, throwing Ty Hager in relief. Now Cole Ringstorf gets his first action on the mound in the tournament. Topeka 6, Marysville 3. Senators have added a pair of runs here in their half of the 6th inning. Marysville would have 3 outs in the 7th to close the gap. Finally got a pair of runs in the 6th after they'd been held at 1 in the 3rd previous. Goose eggs across the board for the most part on Marysville's side. Last night they scored 6 of 7 innings in the win over Chanute. Ringstorf, right-handed pitcher, facing Caden Cooper, who takes the first pitch to the shortstop. They check the runner at second. Okay, we got an out of that. So they got ditch over there. And Ruge, now Cooper on the base paths. 2 on, 2 away. And the first pitch to A.J. Payne. Ruge advances. He's at third. Runners on the corners with 2 away. Payne's the batter, his 4th time up. Down in the count, 1 strike. Low and outside, 1-1. Big rip right to the second baseman. Makes the catch side, retired. Great job by Gavin Leduc. And Ringstorf just a couple pitches to get out of the inning. Topeka adds a pair, and they lead 6-3. after 6.
When it comes to taking care of your vehicle, trust the team that treats you like family. Spellmeyer Automotive in Marysville. We're family-owned and operated, proudly serving our community with honest, reliable auto care. From routine oil changes to major repairs, we're the local shop you can count on. At Spellmeyer Automotive, we believe in quality work, fair prices, and treating every customer like a neighbor. Because you are. Family-driven, trust local, and drive confident. With Spellmeyer Automotive in Marysville, your hometown pros, keeping you moving.
2 runs, 4 hits, no errors, 2 left. 6-3 Topeka lead going to the 7th. And Marysville needs 3 to tie. I don't even want to say the words extra innings as long as this rascal's going on today. But 3 to tie, extra innings. 4 to go ahead. Topeka's the home team, so they have last at bat. And they'd like to close this out, a rematch with Pittsburgh tomorrow. They played them 1-1 to 6, and Pitt got 3 for the win in the 7th inning earlier today. Those are the 2 legitimate Class A teams in here, the larger enrollment. Marysville, Hiawatha, Smith County, Iola, a lot of those are we call Class B teams. They came by invitation. So Marysville, 3 outs left in the 7th. See what we've got left. Fans even have any ambition for Neil Diamond, Sweet Caroline. They are zonked to a man. Frey back on the mound is the 4th pitcher for Topeka, and facing now Marysville's 3rd pitcher, Cole Ringstorff, leading off the 7th inning. Cole's 4th time up. Comes in high, and ball 2. Ringstorff, Shale, LeDuc for Marysville in the 7th. Needing 3 runs to extend this ball game. Frey on a 2-0 pitch. Taken to right field, 1 away. Caden Baker's there to make the catch. Ringstorff flies out right. Brings Alex Shale to the plate. Topeka 2 outs away from a 2nd win versus Marysville this year and in the tournament. Free to Shale. Ball outside, ball 1. Umpire calls time. And a 1-0 pitch. Little chopper. Shale takes it down the 3rd base line. Drifting out of bounds. Bringing it back on a 1-1 count. No errors for either team in this ball game. It's been well played. These teams really deserve to be here. 21-6 Marysville, 25-8 Topeka. Marysville brings in the Class B title. Big rip, swing and a miss for Shale. He's down in the count, 1-2. Taking a crack to the shortstop. A little slow getting the throw off, and Alex Shale reaches. Runner on board with 1 away. Brings up Gavin LeDuc. Apley's on deck. That was great running for Alex Shale. He's not going to be your fastest 40. But Austin Ditch, I think, is back at shortstop. No, he may not be at short anymore. Anyway, the shortstop had difficulty handling it. Got a late throw off, so Shales at first. Long step off the bag. And LeDuc fouls it to the backstop. Topeka 2 outs away from putting this one in the books, but Marysville not going down without a final fight. Frey the wind, and it's taken to right field. Well, the right fielder is there for route number 2, Caden Baker with a catch. Ringstorff and now LeDuc fly out right, and Marysville's down to 1 out. Keep the season alive. Alex Shales over at first base. Here comes Grant Hafley, 4th time to the plate. Grounded out twice. Reached, scored his last time up. He's 1 for 3. Topeka leading 6-3, 1 out away from posting the win. Coming in high on a Frey pitch. Hafley stays in the box. Swing and a miss. Evens the count 1-1. Well, we're going to lose some seniors off this Marysville team. They're steep in experience. They've got a great juniors program coming up. Some kids excited to play next year. They've built a good farm system, if we will. And they're bringing some kids up with some good coaching and good fundamentals and carrying on a great tradition as they're in their 4th year in the state tournament, a double state tournament bid this year. Frey almost caught the corner. It goes 2-1 on Hafley. 2-1, 2 out, runner at first. Marysville's down 3. High and outside, 3 balls and 1 strike. Frey doesn't want to give him anything he can bite onto. Exchanges the ball with the umpire. 3-1 count. 2 down in the 7th. Frey winds and fires. That is strike 2. Full count, 2 away. Marysville's down 3 with a runner on board. This is it. Hafley at the plate. His dad over at third base coach. Alex Shales going. And that's ball 4. Got 2 on board. And Eli Ketter's coming to bat. 2 on, 2 away. Ketter's 4th at bat. First time he'll face Frey. Ketter scored his last time up. He's 1 for 3. Still not giving in. 1 out left here in the top of the 7th inning. Now keep in mind, if Marysville scores, takes a lead, Topeka still has that bat as the home team. So they're going to change out a pitcher again. This will be the 5th Topeka pitcher. And I guess we'll keep it here. I'm out of sponsors. I want to say thanks to our Sports Booster Club sponsors for their coverage this weekend. So let me just run down that list, may I? Kate and Liz at Edward Jones, Heritage Inn Express. Dr. Brittany, Dr. Zach at Marysville Dental, the Marysville High Alumni Group. Bill Camp's Furniture and Appliance, Main Street Accounting. Pension Envelope, Mike's OK Tire. Rob Olmstead, Realty and Auction. Nordis Motors. Cromie Lumber, Copeland Insurance. Landall Company, Marysville Mercantile, the Citizen State Banks. CJ Express, Kramer Oil. Hometown Lumber, Honeyman Auto. Kinsley Mortuary, the Corner Bistro. Farmers Insurance Agent, Stacy Latta. Bruno Law, Blue Valley Technologies, One Marysville. Inline Construction, Crown Over Auto. Patrick Booty with Farm Bureau Insurance, United Bank. Free CPA, World Insurance, Reflections. First Commerce Bank, Blue Valley Insurance Agencies, Temps Disposal. Enan's Automotive, State Farm Insurance Agent John Bannister. Schroller Collision, Keykeeper and Bussing Accountants, and Spielmeyer Automotive. Now, if I did not mention your name, we'd like to talk to you before football season gets started. We've got room for a couple of sponsors. We always shuffle a few in. I don't think we're shuffling anybody out this year. That's good news. We so appreciate their continued support. It's an investment in the youth of our community, and we appreciate it. Underwrites the added expenses for a run down to Pittsburgh for us on a 3-day, 4-day weekend. All right, new man on the mound for Topeka is their fifth pitcher coming in. Wow. Marysville's thrown 3. Eli Ketter is the batter, takes it low and outside, ball 1. We've got runners at first and second with 2 away. Marysville trailing 6-3, trying to salvage something here in the top of the 7th. Ketter takes it, chopper to the shortstop, firing across in time. That's the ball game. Marysville made every effort, falling 6-3, meeting the Topeka Senators for a second time this season. And let me tell you, those kids fought so hard. No runs, a hit, no errors, stranded 2. So Marysville with 3 runs in the ball game, 7 hits, no errors, and they strand 8. Topeka 6 runs on 11 hits, no errors, and they strand 8. They'll rematch with Pittsburgh tomorrow morning here at 11:30, and those two teams went 1-1 to the 6, and Pittsburgh won it. They remain undefeated. Pittsburgh won it 4-1 earlier today, so Topeka has at least a rematch with them tomorrow, and if Topeka wins the opener at 11:30, they'd meet again in the championship Sunday afternoon. That said, we are going to wrap it up. It has been a great run this weekend. I've had a lot of fun. Max and Katie, thanks back to the studios. Again, thanks to all of our sponsors on the broadcast. We love doing it. Love you, our listeners, checking in on air, online, on our free mobile app. I guess until we kick off the high school football season, we'll turn you loose with that. And wish you well for the weekend. Bruce Geerking saying thanks for listening. Have a great weekend, everybody.
At your service 24/7, on air, online, and on our mobile app. News, weather, sports, and more. Yours from KNDY.